Welcome to this week's grammar video for Unit 5, Orange Listening. In this lesson, we'll talk about the simple past tense. Let's get started. So to understand this lesson, you'll need to remember when do we use the simple past. You also need to remember what is a regular verb and an irregular verb. What is a base verb? Again, we've studied these things before. If you need to, take a minute, pause the video, look them up, and then come back. Some words you'll also need to know: vowel and consonant. These will be really important for understanding this lesson. And so if you don't know them, take a moment, look them up, and come back. Today we'll study why do we use the simple past tense. We'll also talk about regular simple past tense verbs and their spelling rules. We'll talk about irregular past tense verbs as well as negative statements in the simple past and how to ask and answer questions about something that happened in the past. So we use the simple past to talk about something that happened and is finished. You often see time markers or clues that tell us we're talking about something in the past. Some examples of these are last year, last month, 3 days ago, in 2010, yesterday. Again, in statements and in questions, when we see these clues, we know we should change the verb to the simple past. So we have some regular verbs. Again, these are the verbs that follow the standard grammar rules. However, we also have some irregular verbs. These verbs don't follow the regular rules of grammar. Again, there are no rules here for irregular verbs, and therefore you simply must remember them. That's the only way to learn them. If you need to, take a moment and review the regular and irregular verbs that we studied in Unit 3 for the simple present. For most verbs in the past tense, we simply add ed to the base verb. For example, yesterday I walked to school. On Thursday, we played games. Last year, I missed a test. In each example, we have a time marker that tells us about the past, and therefore we just add ed to the verb to make the statement something about the past. Sometimes regular past verbs have different spelling rules. Let's talk about 3 of them. The first rule: if the base verb ends with an E, you only need to add D. For example, if we have close, you add a D to indicate it's a past tense. So close becomes closed. Live becomes lived. Receive becomes received. Now, to understand the next few rules, you'll need to understand what a vowel is and what a consonant is. Vowels, again in English, these are letters A, E, I, O, and U, whereas a consonant is everything else. Pause the video, take a moment, try to remember this list of letters of consonants and vowels. For rule number 2, if the verb ends in a consonant and Y, you must change the Y to I and add ed. For example, we have the verb study. Study ends in a consonant D and Y, so we drop Y and add ied to form studied. The same is said for try. Try becomes tried. And marry becomes married. Again, D and R are consonants followed by Y. Therefore, we drop Y and add ied. But what about play? Play has a Y. Well, play ends with AY, a vowel, so we don't need to change it. Rule 3. If the base verb ends with a consonant, vowel, consonant, then we have to double the last consonant and add ed. For example, stop becomes stopped in the past tense. Nap becomes napped. Drop becomes dropped. Finally, we have irregular past tense verbs. Again, some verbs in English, they do not follow the rules of grammar. They're irregular. The only way to learn these rules is to simply memorize them. Take a moment, pause the video, and have a look at the chart. Try to form some sentences talking about something in the past using the verbs from the chart. Also, you can Google a long list of verbs that are written as irregular verbs in the past tense. So for negative statements in the simple past, we have to use the helping verb didn't plus the base verb. This is the same for all subjects. So our structure for a negative statement is as follows. Start with the subject, followed by didn't, and then the base verb. For example, I didn't study yesterday, or you didn't stop, we didn't go, they didn't have, he didn't eat, and she didn't read. To form questions in the simple past, you'll also need the helping verb did. Again, did tells the reader or the listener that you're talking about something in the past. The structure, first we start with a WH word, who, what, when, where, why, or how, followed by did, then the subject, and the base verb. To answer those questions, again, start with the subject, and then the simple past tense of the verb. Some examples. Where did he go? He went to school. When did she study? She studied yesterday. What did Sarah eat? She ate falafel. Who did they see? They saw their friend. For yes or no questions, again, we have to start with the helping verb did, followed by the subject, and then the base verb. When we answer a yes or no question, you start with yes or no, followed by the subject, then did or didn't. Some examples. Did Ali study? Yes, he did. Or, no, he didn't. Did Fatima come to class? Yes, she did. Or, no, she didn't. Did Abdullah, Mohammed, and Zuhair eat lunch? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Again, it's also important to note in these questions, the subject in our answer must match the subject from the question. Take a minute, pause the video, and look at the structures for the different types of questions. My advice, practice writing and answering some. Now, let's take a practice quiz. Pause the video, answer the questions. Once you finish the quiz, hit the play button and we'll talk about your answers. Welcome back. Let's talk about your answers. For question 1, we need to choose whether the verb is regular or irregular. Looking at this statement, I was 3 hours late yesterday. The verb is was, and we know from previous lessons that was is an irregular past tense form of the be verb, so B is the correct answer. Question 2. Looking at this statement, I got scared when I saw a snake. The verb got does not have an ed. It is the irregular past tense form of get, so we know B is the correct answer. Question 3. I calmed down quickly. Looking at this statement, we have calmed. The base verb calm plus ed. This verb follows the rules of grammar and therefore A is the correct answer. Question 4. We blank football yesterday afternoon. In this statement, yesterday afternoon tells me the verb must be in the past. The main verb, play, is formed in the past tense by adding ed, so A is the correct answer. Question 5. Mohammed failed the test because he blank. Again, we know we're talking about the past tense because we have failed, a past tense verb. Because he blank, we need the reason he didn't pass the test. So C, didn't study, is the correct answer. Remember that in the negative, when we had didn't study, the base form of the verb follows. Question 6. I blank a mistake on the test last week. In this statement, we have last week. This tells me we're talking about something in the past. The main verb, make, can be formed in the past tense by changing it to made, an irregular past tense verb, so D is the correct answer. That's it for this lesson. I hope it was useful. Class dismissed.